Well, hi. I'm Tim Benner. I'm going to be your host this evening, and I want to thank you guys for tuning into my podcast. Today, I've got Mr. Sean Paris with me.
Hey, people, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
And we are accompanied by my buddy Greg.
Mr.
Well,
Boots.
hello.
Hey. So, anyway, we are going to chat with Sean, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple shots every 10 minutes or so. Might get a little fucked up. I'm not sure.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, you should be. I am. So, Sean,
Yeah.
tell me something.
Okay.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Sean.
He's a human being.
I know that's a broad question, but who are you?
Right.
Tell me.
Why?
about
Why am I?
it. That's a better question.
Yeah. Why are any of us?
Tell me, man. What you live here in what, Canton, Ohio?
Oh yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised. So you've
Yeah.
never lived anywhere else?
No.
No?
No. I mean, I've temporarily lived other places, but I've always lived in Canton.
Where else have you temporarily lived at?
Well, I mean, when you go on vacation, you temporarily live other places. I didn't mean that to be so, serious, but
I like it. I like it. So your mom's Brenda, right?
Yeah.
And your dad is
John.
John.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Brenda and John.
Papa Paris.
Yeah,
Mm.
the one and only.
Love those people.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've lived in Canton your whole life.
Yep.
Lame.
Right.
I met you, what, how long ago?
It was like 5 years, maybe.
5 years ago?
Maybe. I'm
no,
just.
it was
I'm making
probably
it up.
longer
What-
than that.
Well, see, I'm
Yeah, I
terrible
think
with time.
I've known you for 5 years, or over 5 years.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's been a while. Well,
Definitely
I'm
met
terrible with
Tim longer
time.
than
Like
that.
I don't remember when things happen. I just remember that they happened. So like I don't. Right. Well, and
Okay.
even then, that's a little fuzzy. So.
Yeah, well, so was my birth, but,
Oh,
here I am,
fuzzy?
hairless.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Your birth was fuzzy.
Yeah. No, I think, dude, I met you, I met your brother
It was at Canton Music.
at Canton Music, I
Yeah.
think in 2010. So I
That's
probably
when I
met,
graduated.
really?
Yeah, I graduated in 2010.
Dude, we were better
school.
looking back then.
We were all a lot skinnier, that's for sure. Well,
Yeah.
me specifically.
Greg hasn't changed a bit, man. He's still the
No.
same.
I do my 12-ounce curls every night.
Okay, so we've known each other for about,
A lot.
8 or 9 years.
So I was way off with
I
that
think.
5.
And for the first few years that I knew you, I only knew that you just played music and you were a fucking master guitar player.
Ooh, I would dial back the master part.
Well, you're better than me. You're better than Greg.
Well,
Have you seen me try to play your guitar parts? Like, no. Mm-mm.
Have you seen me try to play any instrument?
well, that's fair.
Is that all you
you.
play? Is that all you play is guitar?
No, I've played. So guitar is how I started. I mean, because I think Scott, my brother, Scott Paris.
Yeah, we'll get
What's
to
up?
Scott later.
What's up, Scott Paris? Yeah, he
Voice of an angel.
he started on guitar and was kind of self-taught, and then he had a teacher for a little while, but then he basically taught himself songs and whatever. And I saw that growing up, and essentially copied that myself. And he taught me. I think my first song was "Silent Lucidity" by Queensryche.
I don't even know what that is, but
It's
people,
a
if you're
great
listening,
song.
look that up. What
It's
is
a-
it? Tell them again.
It's "Silent Lucidity" by Queensryche.
Yeah, look that up, people. It's a good song.
Queensryche is a great band. Still is. I mean, it was off their Empire album, which Empire was a great album. Anyway, but that was the very first song I learned how to play on a. It was a classical guitar.
Oh.
So it actually had the nylon strings, so it was really comfy to play on
Right.
for hours on end. And
My bed is really comfortable to play on for hours on end.
It's true. I've been there.
we're only what 7 minutes into the podcast. He's already seducing us.
Oh, well, it's only going to get worse. Give it like 15 minutes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
We'll do another shot here in a minute, and then it'll be game on.
Oh boy, I was gonna say, is it getting warm in here? Or is it just me?
I feel like
Take
somebody
that
should turn on a
shirt
fan.
off.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, we are
So-
here with Sean Paris.
Yeah. So
Keep talking there,
uh,
buddy.
So what we? Oh yeah, instruments. So yeah, guitar. I've been known to play bass here and there.
Yeah, actually, I have had the privilege over the past few years to be in a band with this weirdo. You just recently started playing bass.
Yeah, yeah. It was for Hello Dolly.
Yeah, a band called Hello Dolly. Who's in that band again? It's me, you.
So yeah, it's Scott, my brother, Sarah Hurst.
Oh.
I almost said Sarah Moyer. I don't think I'll ever stop doing that.
I like to call her former Moyer.
Former Moyer. That's Moyer. That's a good. I can't even fucking say that either. God damn it.
Yep.
So yeah. So Scott Paris, Sarah Hurst, Charlie Oliver at drums.
He's the normal drummer.
He's original, and then you on bass, Tim Benner. But over the summer, Charlie's had other things to take care of. So and to fill in, I actually filled in on bass, and then Tim actually went in on drums and did a spectacular job.
Well, oh, thank you. This isn't about me.
Oh well, it is your podcast.
No, but I do remember. I don't know if it was this. It might have been the last show we played. Was that at Bud and Tootie's?
it was yeah. Mm-hmm.
We fucking rocked that.
That was a great time. That was our best. Unfortunately, it was our last one for the summer,
At-
but
yes, but we
it
have
was-
another one coming up.
not at Bud and Tootie's.
But at Lobies.
It's at Lobies of all
Yeah.
places. Yeah.
What's the date on that? Do you remember?
I can tell you.
You look it up. But I just want to tell you guys a little story real quick. I think the first time that we got to play outdoors with Sean on bass and me on drums for Hello Dolly. Sorry, I'm drinking. He looks at Scott and I and goes, "Dude, we're so fucking loud." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. This is what we do. We play loud. I'm a heavy hitter on the drums, so I got to have everybody else loud." But I think you were really excited that day.
I was no. I mean, we were fucking turned. I mean, we were turned up, and I was just worried that I was too loud. I was louder than everybody else, and I didn't want to be that guy. That like, oh, I wish he would turn down. Like the other band members secretly hate that guy that's like always way too loud for his own good. Like you need
I've been there.
to turn the fuck down.
I've been there.
November 16th.
Yes, November 16th, people,
Yes.
if you're listening.
Yeah, it's probably like an 8 to a 1 or a 9 to 2 or some stupid.
Nah, it's probably I think the cutoff is midnight.
Still, I
Dude,
feel like you guys have done
honestly,
like 1
I don't-
a.m.
I don't-
shows.
I don't fucking know.
All right, it's gonna be late as fuck. So whatever, like any time of the night that's past 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yes,
we'll be there for sure.
We'll be on the main stage, just rocking it out.
Yeah,
You know what I think we need to do real quick?
it's that.
A shot.
Yes.
Well,
Greg?
you're closer.
Greg, you are
You're
our,
in the. He's our guest bartender.
yes, absolutely. That's what I was thinking.
Pull that out of my ass.
I love it. I love it.
You don't want to know what.
So
else
while
he
you're
pulls out
pouring
of his
these,
ass.
Greg, here. There's mine. Anyway, so we've established that you play guitar,
Yes.
and your
Plays with
favorite
it,
song
so-
was played on a classical, which is weird.
Yes.
I didn't think I'd see that. Oh,
Whoops.
well, look at that. That is one full shot.
Dude, that is freaking. Oh my god.
You also have played bass,
I'm gonna drown in
and
that.
you're still playing bass.
Yes.
I have word that we're doing an Assorted Vagabonds show with you.
We are, and that just
Now, what
Scott
do you-
just told me about that today.
What are you playing for that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
He didn't tell me. I don't.
Hold on, I think I got a text. We need to look this up. We got to look it up. Hold on here.
Scott literally the best part about this whole setup, like, me getting to play with you or with Scott or with, whoever. The best part is my brother will just pretty much text me out of the blue and go, "Hey, what are you doing on X day of the month?" And generally it's nothing because I don't,
Oh,
have a life.
ooh,
What?
I got it. I got it. I just read back through my messages.
What am I doing?
I have this image of an Oracle gig with you on keys talking about me,
Okay.
Sean Paris on acoustic guitar.
He said Sean Paris.
He said Sean.
Oh, okay. You added the
But
Paris.
well,
okay.
yeah,
All right.
you're Sean Paris.
Well, I was gonna say if he Sean Paris.
Scott's actually going to play bass, which is weird. And then we're going to have Kevin
Well-
on drums. Kind of like a full
Sweet.
band on.
Dude, I love Kevin Six.
Me too.
I'm
That
so
guy's
happy to
sweet.
be playing with him again.
But I'm going to play keyboards.
Do you play keyboards?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shittily.
okay. Well, hey, shittily, you will.
All right. So, Greg.
Oh,
Greg's got shots for us, huh?
okay.
I do have shots for us.
We supposed to gag in the mic or
Oh,
how's-
well, we
how's
can.
this work?
If you guys didn't know, Greg's been my best friend since God knows when. But here's to the listeners.
Cheers. Oh,
Careful.
broke my mic.
Yeah, we're drinking Crown Apple, just to let you guys know.
We'll have a few more shots throughout the night.
No, absolutely.
Delicioso.
Oh, freaking phenomenal.
It's about the only Spanish I know.
Oh, man. ¿Dónde está la monos?
I know Puedo ir al baño because that got me out of class to go to the bathroom.
I was gonna say donde esta la shit.
Baños. Isn't that bathroom?
Baño. Yes.
Baño? Yeah.
Bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
That's kind of why I said that got me out of class to go to the bathroom.
I
but
don't listen to people. Just to let you guys know.
Obviously.
Okay, so yeah, we've got an original show coming up, and Sean is playing acoustic guitar.
Yes.
I also have heard and seen you play drums. Is this a real thing, or was I hallucinating on peyote?
No, that was a real thing. I played drums very briefly for French Donkey, and that was a blast. It was a Make Gold album, and it was 21 songs.
That's too many songs.
It was a lot of
That's a lot of
songs,
fucking
but
songs.
they were great songs, and it was done by Scott Paris and then Chris Donnelly.
Ooh, Chris Donnelly.
Yes, also another beautiful individual that has been fun to play with.
He's a little short, but I like it.
I was gonna say I'm not super tall myself, so I can't comment.
Yeah, but you're handsome, and that's all that matters.
Well, that's through beer goggles, anybody's handsome.
I'd sleep with you even if I was sober
well,
if I
your
had a
standards
vagina.
your standards are questionable.
Wow.
Greg, you're a pretty man. Your standards are pretty high
I try my best.
for a possum.
I got some popsicles in the basement. Is that Herbert the pervert?
I only have puppies in the van.
Now do it just like I showed you, Luke, but don't tell nobody. We gonna get in trouble.
I hand out free candy every Friday and Saturday at the park.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Oh, this is derailed.
Okay, but do you going back to the whole drums? You
Right.
playing drums?
Yeah, it was fun.
What kind of kit did you play?
So it was a Questlove kit. It was a smaller cocktail kit because when I was playing drums or was entertaining the idea of starting to play drums seriously, I didn't want to lug around a giant set because I've always seen people that's been the biggest turnoff of being a drummer has always been lugging around a giant set
Oh yeah, that's dude. I have that problem every day.
for sure.
I
And
mean-
it does not look fun.
I put my
It is-
pants on,
Right.
and my wife goes, "You sure you can carry that around?"
Right.
But
Right.
I've heard you play drums, man. You're pretty freaking good.
Now, to be fair, though, that what you're talking about was the set at Akron, and it was Jilly's Music Room,
Okay.
and I played a dumbed down kit. So I had a hi hat, I had a kick drum, I had a snare, and a nipple.
If for those of you
So-
that don't know, our buddy Greg is just flashing us right now. It's great.
And he was holding his nipple. Sorry.
But go on about this Jilly's thing.
Yeah. So a hi hat, a kick drum, a snare drum, a nipple, and
Nipples.
And so it was dumbed down enough so where I could keep tempo and it wasn't so complicated that I would like try some crazy fill and then ruin the whole thing. 'Cause
I don't know,
honestly,
man.
Fills for me as a drummer, like learning to be a drummer, fills are the worst for me. Like, because
Yeah,
you
but
constantly have to keep it in your mind, like, okay, the fill starts now. Like, I don't know if that's how normal drummers like learn and eventually like if that's their fear as well, but I'm not a normal drummer, and that to me was my major fear, was like trying to get the fill and the time it right.
Well, I don't give a fuck what you did or what you were thinking. It sounded amazing.
Well, thank you.
And
I appreciate that.
And I look forward to possibly having you on drums for another band or
That'd be fine. I mean, like I said, I've always wanted to play because Scott, my brother, growing up, he had a full kit down in his house, in the basement. And
Did he really?
He did.
Oh wow.
Yep. And he had band practice down there all the time. And again, that's kind of where my musical aspirations came from. Seeing him play guitar, I wanted to play guitar. He had a drum kit in the basement, and he would play every so often, and I'd want to play because it always seemed like fun.
I had cages in my basement.
Cages.
Cages.
What kind of cages?
I knew it.
Let's steer off for a second. Hold on, Greg. Greg, you just came out of nowhere and went cages. What fucking kind of cages you got?
But he said it like we were just talking about. Oh yeah, I got cages.
Yeah,
Like,
what's that about? What are you holding your cages?
Yeah.
I mean, don't worry about it.
Well, you said it.
We're going to back up about 10
Is it
minutes.
warm in here?
It is. You want me to get naked?
No, that wasn't where I was going with that.
I think that was.
Okay, all right. So you're a badass drummer is pretty much what you're saying. And
Not at all.
you're scared of drum fills.
Sean is
Super.
a badass.
Oh well, thank you.
You are. You
No,
are
it's-
a giant badass.
Well,
Every
You
time
know.
I see you, I get intimidated.
by what?
Because he's got a bigger dick than you.
That ain't true.
I'm sure it is.
That ain't
I've
true.
seen your bulge.
Whoa. Well, that's on recording now.
So
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Pull yourself out of that one. Yeah, go ahead.
let's change
I
the
dare
subject
ya.
here.
Okay.
What
Go ahead. Bring this back on the rails. Go ahead. I want to see you read.
over the years,
Okay. All right.
I've seen you play different instruments and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite one to play? It's a toughie, isn't it?
It is.
You're starting to get into my realm now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know if I have a favorite per se. It's the project. It's the music. It's whatever that thing calls for. I guess to make it completely like this, I don't know if this is a bullshit answer, but it's whatever I'm supposed to be doing and whatever I can offer to that thing. I want to do whatever that thing is to the best of my ability, to the point where it's not overplaying, it's not underplaying, but I play my part, and it's like I don't want anybody to have to worry about my part. Like, oh yeah, he's got it. Don't worry about him. Like when I did the French donkey thing, like I
Yeah.
wanted to know the drum parts. I practiced months in advance, and I
Absolutely.
knew it like the back of my hand, and I wanted to make sure that Chris or Scott or the other members of the band didn't have to look at me and go, "Oh, does he have it? Does he have it?"
Does he know it?
I
Is
wanted
he
it
gonna
to be-
is he gonna get this tiny little thing?
Right, and I wanted it to be by song 3. It's like, okay, we don't have to worry about him anymore. We need to focus on anybody else, or I can focus on what I'm doing. I don't want to have he's not a problem. He's got it.
That's
I wanna
a
be in the
great thing.
pocket.
That's an awesome thing.
Well, and that's my only focus on anything I do. Whatever I'm doing is just to be in the pocket and to be a guy that you don't have to worry about. That's my favorite thing.
That's the perfect mentality that you need to have,
Right.
in my opinion, as any musician.
Right.
You don't want the rest of the band to look at you and go, "Dude, you're kind of fucking up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I mean, to me, the worst thing, and it happened to me enough to where I had to make a decision to go, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, was showing up to enough band practices where, like, I was the weakest link. Like, if I was the one holding up band practice,
Goodbye.
yeah, no, for real, it was like, you are the weakest link, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Right.
but obviously not every band could do that because you would get rid of every member, not every member, but you only have so many to choose from, and it's the circle of people, and it's whatever. But
It's also tough to do that when you have a day job too, because
it is for sure.
practicing is huge.
Yeah.
If you don't practice,
Yeah.
you look like a fucking idiot.
Yes.
And when you look like an idiot, you're not going to get work.
No.
So
No.
I love how you're thinking about that. I think that's that's great, man.
Yeah.
You know, doing that on your own time, not have to worry about anything.
Right.
You just show up and you know your shit.
Yes.
Dude, that's great, man.
Well, and it's multiple. It's there's multiple parts to it because when you show up and you know what you're doing, you don't have to worry about what you're doing because you've practiced it so much. You may still worry in the back of your mind like, oh, I'm gonna fuck up, but you probably won't if you've practiced enough and you legitimately practice. Not that you told yourself you practiced, but like you legitimately did it. Because I
Well,
know
nobody's
people,
a robot, so
no, but I know people. I know enough, like, because it's not just music; it's about anything in your life. Like, I know enough people going up through like school and stuff. They would go, "Oh, I studied a bunch." It's like, did you really though?
Did ya?
Like,
Did ya?
are you just telling yourself and everybody else in hopes that like if you tell the world that you studied, like you magically will just know the information, or did you actually put in the time to study?
well, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm that asshole.
Yeah, if you try to convince everybody else that you did what you said you did, and then will the world just magically go, okay, yeah, you know this stuff now, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, there's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of practice, so much. And I think you're doing it right, man. Everything that you're saying, you're nailing it.
Well, thank you.
And that's why I think I like you so much. I mean,
thank you.
it's not because of your dashingly good looks.
Well, I am using a new hair gel now. So
Are you
that's-
really?
I
What is
am.
it?
It's called
I'm calling you out. Oh, he doesn't fucking know.
it's Patron.
that sounds like such a bullshit answer.
It's El Patron. I swear to God, I'll pull it
all
up on
right,
Amazon.
all right. Well, you show me a
It's
picture.
called
While
El
he's
Patron.
pulling this up, Greg, do you think you can pour us another shot?
I think I can
Maybe
do
half
that.
full.
I was gonna say you want to take it easy on the next one.
yeah,
there, Skip?
maybe not so full. This
Oh,
motherfucker
I'm
here.
gonna fill you guys up. Don't you worry about that.
This is my buddy Greg. He's my best friend.
We call him Boots.
Yes.
Because he wears boots.
He wears boots. Although I think right now, let me check. Hold on.
I am totally in flip flops.
With socks on. How fucking weird. Whoa, Sean's right. It's El Patron. It's $13, $12.99 on Amazon. You can get it Prime if you have a Prime membership.
And I do.
Free shipping, obviously. It'll come in about a day or two.
Yep.
And yeah.
It's a number 10 shine, but a number 7 hold. Whatever the fuck that means.
Well, I can tell you what it means is that you look damn fucking good right now.
Thank you. I almost put a hat on tonight. I was like, no.
I've-
I paid too much for that. I paid $13 for that thing.
$13. No, dude. I feel like if you went out in public right now to like a high-end bar, what's the
Like an M bar
yeah, like the M bar
Okay,
around
yeah.
here in Canton, Ohio.
with my black T-shirt on and my jeans.
Oh, dude, you look so good.
I was
I
just
You
feel
wouldn't be allowed in
I
the
wouldn't-
M bar right
I
now
wouldn't.
because you can't have a plain tee, and Tim and I can't wear hats.
oh,
You can't wear
fuck.
plain
You're-
tees specifically.
You're
around?
not allowed to have plain tees, and you're
that's
not
like my
allowed
that's
to wear
my
a
whole
hat.
wardrobe.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
My whole wardrobe is plain T-shirts.
I had a M hat on for BMW M cars. They wouldn't let me in with it wearing it. I was pissed. I was like,
I
well,
just
all
don't
right,
go there.
all right.
That's-
Well, if we did, what's next to M bar?
jerseys.
Okay, well, I feel like if you walked
Oh,
into jerseys,
anybody can get into jerseys.
okay, but I'm just saying, if you walked into jerseys,
Okay.
I bet you could get laid in like 15 seconds.
Wow.
Just with
I
the
mean,
way
I-
you look. Maybe a
I
little
would
bit of
jump on 'em.
eyeshadow would do you some good.
Like what eyeshadow?
I don't know, or eyeliner.
What the heck are you
What
talking
do
about,
he's?
Tim?
What is he? This. Why?
I think
That's-
he's been drinking a little bit
yeah.
too
It
much.
doesn't matter. You look fucking sexy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
So, all right, our buddy Greg has just poured some shots, and we told him to go easy, and he didn't.
Would you
So-
expect me to go easy?
Were we keeping a time on this?
Greg. Yeah, absolutely. Greg, what are we toasting to?
Let's toast to friendships, life, music, and boobies.
Oh,
Hey.
all right. We all love boobies.
5 out of 5. I think.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, my friends.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, we told him halvesies. No, those were fulls. Fuck. Okay, so here we are. I am your host, Tim Benner, and thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I'm sitting here with Sean Panis. Well, Sean Paris. Sorry, I get Paris.
Can't give
and
him the
penis.
nickname before you give him the.
I
real name.
get Paris and penis confused.
Tim sees Sean and then puts his.
What? Say that again. Redo.
Hopefully, you didn't start the podcast right here because it's gone downhill.
Tim sees Sean and then puts his hand down his pants to touch his penis.
You know, I did that once.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Once?
lie. We were
Twice?
setting up for
3
a
times?
show at Brighton
4
Bach,
times.
and you looked so good. You probably had your old pomade bullshit you put in your hair.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you walk in, and I was setting up drums, and I went out to the car and just totally banged one out.
Took him a whole 12 seconds.
No, but on a for real note, music's not all you do, right?
Not at all. No.
What do you do for your day job?
So I am a software developer.
Oh,
If you couldn't tell just by listening to me.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
You look way too good for that shit.
Oh well, thank you.
Tell me about it.
I was always told I had a face for radio. So.
Ooh, well, dude, you're beautiful.
Oh well, thank you.
You have a face for TV.
Well, thank you.
Get off this bullshit and get on TV.
Well, that's my next stop.
Okay, so you're a software developer.
Yes.
I don't
So-
understand the internet at all.
It's a fancy way of saying that there's
That
code,
you're a geek?
There's code and servers and some type of scripting language, which I guess is the code part. And you kind of wizard it all together and make it work. So
Wizard.
yes, wizard.
Like Wizard World.
So,
Oh, good segue.
oh wow, Wizard
segue
World.
into a segue.
Have you been to Wizard World?
I have fucking been in Wizard World, and it's great.
What was the best part about Wizard World?
The boobies.
Hey, for you though, for those that you don't wait, blah, 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 blah.
Think about it.
For those
okay.
of
Think about
you
it.
It's okay, Tim.
that
Just
don't
gonna
know
do
who
it's okay.
Wizard World is,
Yes.
who Wizard World is,
Right,
or what
or what-
Wizard World is.
Right.
Wizard World is a comic convention.
Mm-hmm.
They've
Comic-Con.
got multiple celebrities, anywhere from weird actors to A-list actors to
Tim Bennett.
B-list actors to us,
Yeah.
basically. I have played at Wizard World a bunch of times, but Sean, have you ever played at Wizard World?
I haven't officially played one, but I've been to several. I've I won't say organized them because that's not true, but I've accompanied Broken Transmitter a
Yes.
bunch.
Broken
over the last-
Transmitter.
over the last year or so to help with, anything with merchandising to, I don't know, audience engagement to just kind of videoing and trying to film things at the right time to try to catch stuff,
Sean Paris. I love you so much.
I love you too, man.
Sean has come out to Wizard World Comic Con a bunch of times with myself and his brother Scott Paris.
Will
Scott
you
and
be
I-
there in Columbus?
I will be
The
there in
coming-
Columbus. Yeah, Columbus. That's gonna be
On the 19th.
the 18th, 19th, and 20th. But Broken Transmitter is only
He got
playing
it,
the
yes.
19th.
yes, and then Scott will be playing the 20th.
Yes,
But,
he'll be playing solo.
A solo,
Mhm.
yeah. But come out the 19th. Come out the 18th. Come out the 18th. Come out the 19th to see Broken.
Come
and
out
then
to all of them.
Come out to see.
Yeah.
It's
The
Columbus. Whatever.
the whole cast of Smallville is going to be there.
yeah.
Laura,
Tom Welling.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael Rosenbaum.
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Actually jammed with him in Cleveland
Yep.
a few months ago.
Yep.
Actually, last winter, I believe.
Yep.
Who else is going to be there? Laura Vandervoot. I think I'm saying that right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I'm saying that right. She's gorgeous, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so is Tom Welling. So is Michael Rosenbaum. Holy shit.
So we got. Yep. Vander Voort, I guess.
Vander Voort?
We got Carrie Elwes, who was Robin Hood.
Oh my God, yeah. Carrie Elwes.
Yeah, Elwes. Okay.
That guy is awesome.
Oh, dude, Wallace Shawn, Rex from Toy Story.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's who that is. Yeah, dude, that's him.
Yeah, I remember him from is it Clueless?
It is. It's Clueless. So under his thing, it says Friday through Sunday, The Princess Bride, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I have not seen, but I think that's a Netflix thing or Amazon thing. It's one of them.
I try not to do anything with my life.
Chris Sarandon, Ken Page. No way.
What? You got to
Ken
tell me.
Page is Oogie Boogie from.
Oh yeah, from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Dude,
you know
that's
what I'm
sick.
really excited about? That next person
Oogie
on your
Boogie.
list there.
Okay.
The original Jennifer from Back to the Future.
Oh wow.
I had
Claudia Wells.
I had such a huge crush on her when I was a kid,
Claudia Wells.
and
Probably
I
still do have a crush on her.
I bet you do. Greg.
Not on.
I think we all do.
Not on a recording.
I don't know who we're
Teddy
talking
Sears. I don't know who that is. Joseph David Jones. We got Drew Powell's, Sean Pertwee. Yeah, I don't recognize him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people at these Wizard
Henry
Worlds.
Winkler.
Dude.
Been in all of them. He's been a Wizard World like celebrity these last couple years.
He's getting older, not a whole lot of work. Oh, and Thomas Nicholas is going to be there, which is pretty cool. Little information about that. Thomas Nicholas, he prefers to be called Tom, which is fine. He's been a part of the American Pie saga, Rookie of the Year. He's been in a bunch of movies. Walt Before Disney. We got to know him. Actually, your brother and I, we got to know him. We first met in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was pretty cool. He gave us some advice on what to do with our band and whatnot. And so we got to talking, we exchanged phone numbers, and we've been talking, and we've been jamming with him, which I think is pretty cool. We got to open up for Starship a few months ago in Cuyahoga Falls.
That was like Jefferson Starship, right?
Yeah,
but it's just Starship,
It's just Starship now.
right? Because it changed.
There's only like 2 original members left, which is cool. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, Thomas Nicholas, man, you're awesome. We play a lot of like early 2000s pop punk or late 90s pop punk with him. It's a fun time. I mean, he's got a bunch of originals online too. If you just look him up, Thomas Nicholas or Tin Band or whatever. But the coolest part is that Sean gets to come out, watch these shows, film them, be a part of it, and it's just a great time having Sean around for those. So.
It has. It's been a fun time. You know, it's been one of those things where it's not. You know, it's you get to be able to involve yourself. It's fun to be able to have the opportunity to be, you know, involved in that kind of thing.
It's weird hanging out with a celebrity, but when you meet them,
they're just normal people.
They're normal people, but they just have so much more money than you. It's wait a second, you're me.
Yeah, there's more money, and it's weird because you'll be talking to them about just normal bullshit, and then you have to pause every 10 seconds because some fanboy or a girl or whoever comes up and wants to take a picture or a cell phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, even so. What was it? It wasn't Rockin' on the River. It was whatever that thing was.
It was a benefit. I don't remember which hospital it was. I think it was for Akron Children's Hospital.
Right.
But yeah, we did a benefit for them in Cuyahoga Falls.
Yes.
I don't remember exactly what the name of the show was, but yeah, we opened up the show.
But it happened, and I just remember, you know, when it was all said and done. You know, we all went inside to their, you know, where they had like a bunch of food and stuff, and they had, you know, like an open bar and whatever. And we were just talking with them at a table, and we were just, you know, shooting the shit, talking about whatever. And it was like every, you know, 10, 15, I don't want to say seconds because that sounds a little.
It was like every 15 minutes.
There was 5 to 10 minutes maybe of pauses where people would come up and go, oh, can I take your picture? Oh, can I have a, blah, 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 blah. There was one point where he stepped away for a second to have a personal phone call with someone that he knew or whatever. And even then people were like tapping him on the shoulder going, hey, can I, it's like, I'm on the phone. So like, I can only imagine what that's like to be in the spotlight.
It'd be fun getting all that money, but at that same time,
Yes.
it's like, well, hey, can I just have like at least 10 minutes by myself?
Right. Sorry,
When
we stopped
our
to
buddy's
take a
taking
selfie.
pictures of us right now.
We were
It's
taking a
weird.
selfie. Yeah.
Priorities.
Priorities.
You know what needs to happen?
Oh, another one.
Shots.
Another one.
Sean, you're
I
going
getting
to
this
tell
next
us
one?
a story
Okay.
of
About-
whatever you want. Of your best memory between the age of 5 and 15.
Oh, what the? I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
Okay. It could be the first time you ever jerked off. It could be the first time.
That's an interesting story.
Oh boy.
No. Keep going. What else
it,
can I talk
it
about?
could be the first time you picked up a
Actually-
guitar.
Okay.
It could be the first time that your brother said "fuck off." It could be the first time that anything really.
Ooh, there's a good one for there.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
So
Tell
he-
me all about that.
So he didn't
Tell
really
me all about it.
So my brother, growing up with a younger brother like my brother did, because obviously he's older than me, 10 years and 1 week. He had to deal with a lot of my, being young and being annoying and all this stuff. So there was a point in time where for Christmas I got a toy sword. Right, it was one of those light up like Power Ranger Zord fucking things, and it was sweet. Like I was swinging it around all the time, and it made sounds, and I love this thing. And I'm told, because I don't remember a lot of this, obviously because my memory's terrible, but I don't remember. Or I guess what I was told was from Scott, I would hit him with this a lot. Like, because he had to watch me a lot growing up, because as elder siblings do, they have to watch their younger siblings for, as like penance for being alive or whatever, penance for having a younger sibling. And so he would watch me a lot, and so I guess this one particular point in time, he was watching me, and I was just pent up on young energy, and I was hitting him with this new sword that I had. It was plastic, and he was getting pissed off, and he's like, you need to stop hitting me with that. And I wasn't listening, because as a young kid, when you're told to stop, you want to do whatever it was.
You want to keep going.
You instinctively you want to do whatever it was, like twice as hard. Like, like with twice the level of
Full
effort.
force, just fucking go on,
He
man.
said, no, watch me. Like it's weird how at a young age you can just know how to do that. So I did, and I just kept hitting him with this thing. I was fuck,
It's
probably
amazing that you want to do the same things at a young age
as you
and
do at an
go
old age.
twice as hard at a young age.
Don't fucking make this sexual. What the fuck, man?
He's always gonna.
Talking about my brother, wow.
He's
Anyway,
a beautiful man, though. Go on.
You are,
Go
but
on,
your
then.
mind isn't beautiful. Anyway,
Hey, I'm just being
I'm
honest.
I'm gonna reel this back in. So basically, I'm hitting him with this sword, right? And he's telling me to stop, and I'm not stopping, and I'm still making swords sounds and whatever, and hitting him with this thing. And he has had it at this point. Like, I don't know if he just was a bad night or he's going through a breakup. Like, I don't know what it was, but he has had it at this point. And he gets up and he takes this sword that I love and he snaps it over his knee.
Oh, shit.
He snaps it,
Fucking Scott Paris.
and I just lost my
died-
shit.
you died
I
inside.
sat down where I was and I cried
Oh, man.
immediately. Instant tears. And wouldn't you know that our mom at the time
Brenda.
was coming right through the door to come home, like to whatever. Maybe it might not have been right at that moment, but for this story it is.
Love you, Brenda.
Yeah. And So she was coming through the door, and I'm on the floor crying. And what did you do? And I might have got him in trouble. I don't know, but he still to this day
Way to
never
go,
bought me a new
Sean.
sword.
What a dick. What a
But
dick.
Now, to make the story longer, I
shit.
actually ruined a pair of he had Marvel cards, the old the
Tell
classic.
me, please tell me you peed on them.
I didn't pee on them. What I did was
He came on them.
Oh, Jesus.
No, my God. You know, Greg, it's hard to be your friend sometimes.
Why? Just because I'm honest?
Why?
I feel like
He
somebody
said-
told
he
me that,
said-
or I told them
He
that.
said, "Why? Why? Why is it hard to be my
Why?
friend?" I don't-
Anyway, what'd you do
I
to
don't
these
get it.
fucking cards?
So Scott made the mistake of showing, so he ended up giving me a couple cards that he didn't want. You know, what? Here, have a couple cards. Whatever. Shut up. Go away. He made the mistake of pulling the binder out under his bed and showing me where the cards were and giving me a couple. So I went ahead and helped myself, and I found I
just
knew where the
taking 'em.
I knew where the binder was.
Well,
And so I took them to school, and I was like, "Oh, I have these cards," and it was like, "Oh yeah." So I traded them away, and eventually they're all gone.
oh no.
Those cards now are worth a lot of money.
Dude, you fucked up.
Fucked up bad.
Oh.
To this day, I still feel terrible.
And again, it would have been better for him to come on them.
Dude, yeah, as
I
as
don't know
weird,
if that would have helped the resale value.
Well,
I'm just saying.
right, but at the same time, a little bit of cum
Finish that sentence. Go ahead.
might
ahead.
have made them worth a little bit more.
At least they
Worth more
still,
to who? I don't have them anymore. I don't
they
have them to
still
sell.
would have been in your possession.
No, I gave them. I traded
No,
them
but-
away.
but
I gave
no.
them away to other people.
They
What
still would
he's
have been in
saying,
Scott's
yeah, if you would have just
No.
fucking jerked off all over them, you probably would have still had them. Who cares if they're a little bit of, messed
would've
up
been-
from a little
yeah,
bit of
they would have been sticky.
Jesus
a little
Christ.
Paris semen. I mean,
What's that going for now on eBay? Like 5-10 cents?
dude, we gotta find out. We gotta find out who wants a vial
Oh,
of Sean
Jesus.
Paris' semen.
I gotta
He is a
see-
beautiful man, and I think
What do sperm banks pay nowadays?
a lot.
Do
man.
they-
Well,
do they
a lot.
really?
I don't know the specific number because I've never gone to one.
$50-$100 for like a total.
$100. That's a lot of money.
No, you can't come for like 24 hours before that, but
What? Oh,
Yo,
that's
yeah. They got specific
I'm
rules
just saying
and
for
everything.
movies.
How
that,
do you
man.
know this?
I'm just saying from what I've seen in movies.
Oh,
yeah.
movies? What the fuck kind of movies are you watching?
I think he watched Euro Trip one too many times.
That's a good movie.
It is a
That
good
is
movies.
a good movie.
It is.
Tom
What's your safe
Green.
word?
Wait, no, Tom Green's not in that.
All right,
I hope not.
gents,
We have
ladies.
another one?
Oh, we do.
We
have
have
another
shots.
one. Oh,
When did
no,
that
it's
happen?
time.
Oh, it happened a long time
Hey
ago.
guys, my wife is calling.
Oh,
Should we get?
let's
should
all
we get?
say
Should we get my wife involved in this?
let's all say
well-
hello to Christina.
Christina Benner, everybody.
Christina, you're on the air.
Oh, I'm on the air.
Hey, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm ready
it
for
does.
my interview.
Yes.
All right.
Can
well,
She can't hear us.
No, she can. Yeah, she can hear us.
Probably the room volume.
All right, Christina, we're doing shots right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're literally toasting to you.
Yes, and your health and your well-being.
Christina saves people.
Yes, absolutely. She is an ER nurse at Altman Hospital.
Whoop whoop.
Everybody give it up for my beautiful wife.
Yay.
So
What are you
anyway,
guys talking about?
oh, we're talking about Sean's life and how awesome he is. What are you doing, babe? Let's give us
I'm-
let's get a minute or two of what you're doing.
Oh, well, I can't go into details, but I will tell you this.
It's a secret.
You can tell it's going into a full moon.
Oh, so you got a lot of crazies going out tonight.
I didn't say it.
I said it.
I was very busy tonight. Very busy.
Well,
Yes.
we love you here,
Yes.
and we want to thank you for being on this podcast.
Yes. We want to thank you for what you do, because if you didn't do what you do, I would have to do what you do, and I can't do what you do.
Oh, of course you could.
I could not. Trust me when I say that I could not. I'd be passed out on the floor going, "Is that blood?" Ugh, and I'd be out. Like that's it.
Yeah, Sean,
I
Sean's pretty much a little bitch.
oh no, not dis, I'm not disagreeing.
Well, you guys sound like you're having a jolly good time.
Well, we are, and we want.
It would be better if you were here.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean speaks only the truth. If you were here, this podcast would be a little bit better.
Christina,
Are you
I
guys in
miss
the
you.
hot tub right now?
We are not in the hot tub right now.
No.
But for future episodes, that's a fucking great idea.
We did think about that. We did talk about putting a couple microphones around the hot tub and doing a couple
Yes.
It's a great
podcasts.
idea.
Yes.
Hot
Your
tub.
wife
Hot
has the best
tub
ideas
podcast. Hot tub podcast.
That's
A
what's
hot
up.
cast.
Oh my gosh! You just
I
gave me
shall
a
let you guys
you just
continue
gave me
your
a slight
podcast.
boner.
All right. Well, we thank you for calling in to our podcast session, babe. You have fun on your break. Get some food. Find your zen and get back in there and start saving lives.
I will. I just ate a whole plate of Chinese food.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah, you
that
did.
sounds so good
One
right
of our
now.
drug
Yes, it
reps brought
does.
in a buffet of Chinese food
Oh,
for
was it
free.
was it Viagra?
No, it was Xarelto.
Oh well, you know what? You're the coolest person in the world.
He is. It was a nice gesture.
Well,
But anyhow. All right, well, I will talk to you later.
well, I love you.
I love you
I
too,
love
Christina.
Greg loves you too.
And I love all of you
Oh,
listening out there in podcast land.
All right. Well, we love you. Thanks for calling. I'll see you soon, babe.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Christina.
You too, bye.
hugs and kisses.
So that was my wife. Sorry, everybody. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. We're here with Sean Paris,
Yeah.
the main attraction for tonight. I've got my buddy Greg here for moral support and to just drink with us because he's awesome.
Boots.
And my name is Tim Benner, and I'll be your host this evening. I got a couple more questions for Sean, just because, he's my guest, and I love him, and God, he's such a beautiful man. If you guys could only see him. I know we talked earlier about his hair care products and his shirt and his jeans, but fuck, if you could only see how pretty this guy is. God damn. I wish I had your body. Anyway, hey, do you remember playing the Fox 8 News?
I do. That was a fun time.
That was so
Kenny G in the morning.
Yes. Do you tell me a little bit about that from your perspective, man?
That was crazy because we did something the night before. What was that?
I didn't do anything. I set up the night before and went home and slept.
For what?
I set up for Fox 8
For
at
that?
the Hard Rock. Yeah. Your brother.
Scott and I did something.
Did you
we had
play
a
with
show or
Scott?
something?
There was a Hall & Oates show at the Oracle
Oh, no,
here in Canton, Ohio.
I lied. I wasn't at that.
Yeah.
Why do you
I wasn't either.
lie?
Well, I thought I did something.
Well, he called
it's-
himself out. It's okay.
No, I'm wrong. It's one of those things where it's like when people tell you like so much that like, oh, I was busy the night before or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, I was not at that. Okay, I thought I was. Oh, well, maybe I was. I don't remember now.
I wasn't there, dude. I was sleeping.
I feel like Dory a lot.
'Cause
from
I
Finding
was-
Nemo. I feel like, oh, yeah.
Oh, and you
right.
forget shit like
And dude,
7 seconds
all
later.
all the time. People tell me, like, no, you were there. I'm like, was I?
Dude,
Hey,
Sean,
look, a squirrel.
It's not even drugs or alcohol. Like, it's just I don't legit remember when things happen.
Sean
Hey,
Paris.
look, a squirrel.
Sean
Yeah.
Paris lives literally 20 seconds from me
Yeah.
and doesn't remember that.
I don't. I think I was there. I just remember it being super uber early in the morning.
I don't even give a fuck about Hall & Oates, but yeah.
I remember about that performance.
Oh, you-
I remember a couple things. One, Kenny G was awesome. Two,
he was short.
He was very short. Two, we got a longer segment than we were supposed to because it was only supposed to be like so long of a segment. when it actually aired, and then they actually gave us a longer
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. I was
so they
very
actually let us
surprised
play,
by it.
They let us play longer because like the cameraman actually walked from the back of the auditorium to the front, and that gave us more time to play. Like we didn't know it because we were just playing the song. The third thing I remember is we had a guy in the back on bongos who was out of his mind, and he had glasses on.
What's
and
his name? Fuck.
Don't
What is his name? I feel so
we
bad that I
shouldn't-
can't remember his
We
name.
shouldn't air this because I can't remember this part.
It's all right. If you're listening,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Scott knows it, and I don't, and I'm a terrible person. I apologize.
No, but dude,
But he had glasses on and was playing the bongos.
he was
and,
playing them perfectly
and he
though.
was playing them great, but we didn't have him
Perfectly.
plugged in. We never had him plugged in. We never had a
No.
plan to have him plugged in.
I think we
But
might have had a
he-
microphone on him.
But I don't think it was plugged in. And he gave his damnedest, and he
did
played
so
those
good.
bongos so well.
good.
But
So
it just
good.
it never went anywhere. Like you couldn't hear them. But it to the song that we were playing, it was perfect. So we should have had them plugged in, but we didn't, and that was probably our fault. But yeah, so that was really fun. And we were supposed to have breakfast that morning. I don't
We
remember.
did. We had breakfast. We did the buffet. I remember because we play. I think we got done at about 8:20 a.m.
Right.
and this was dead of winter, dude.
Right.
Like, I remember setting up drums the night before and then playing at 8:15 in the morning, being done at 8:20.
Yeah.
So much adrenaline was
There
running
was-
through me that I wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
I wanted to puke everywhere.
That was a weird one because there was a lot of prep. There was a lot of
There was
prep
a lot
work
of pressure
to it. There was a lot of pressure to it
because it was live.
It was live, but then the payoff was only like you worked that much, you put that much effort into only 5 minutes of work, and I mean a lot of guys out there when you put a lot of
like Greg over here,
Yeah,
he can
yeah,
only
yeah,
last
yeah.
about 37 seconds.
Well, yeah,
Wait
yeah,
a
yeah.
minute,
So
wait a
5
minute.
minutes. I
Do
mean, that's
not
a lot. That's a
even
lot of work.
start.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know 5 minutes of work. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, but I digress. But yeah, so it was. Definitely,
What were you feeling during that whole performance?
Probably
it
his
was.
penis.
He was playing the guitar. He wasn't feeling his penis.
I had only had two hands, and I didn't have a third hand to put down my pants. But if
My
I did,
penis.
my
I didn't have a third
my
hand to put down my penis.
my penis. Yeah. So it was just.
Oh Jesus!
So it was just.
Sean was it big?
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Sean has a massive wiener.
That's
Anyway,
not-
what were you feeling though? For
anyway,
real,
I was feeling.
what were you thinking about, man?
I was feeling like P Diddy.
for real.
No.
Straight up
no.
fucking joking my ass over here.
Are you joking my ass? Anyway, sorry. No.
You don't even know. You don't even know what you were feeling. You know what I was feeling? I was feeling like I wanted to just die.
Dude, it was such a weird 5 minutes because it's like you had to ham it up the entire time because you didn't know where the camera was.
Absolutely.
The camera could have been on you for 5 minutes straight, so you had to pretend like it was, even though it wasn't. So that way, at any point when the camera was on you, you were feeling the song or whatever. Like we had no stage volume. There was no. It wasn't like a
Nothing.
regular
Nothing.
performance. You couldn't hear anything
And
necessarily.
it was in a giant. It was in the Rock Hall. It was
Right.
not the Rock Hall, but it was in
right.
the Roxino
So
at
we
the
had,
time.
we had almost zero stage volume, and you just had to trust whatever was coming from the mixer sound because that's what they took. So you really just had
Man.
to trust whatever was whatever you were playing. You better hope to God it was right. And to be fair, the segment that we got was really good.
It was amazing. And if
It
you
was.
guys want to look it up, what he's talking about is if you hop onto YouTube right now, if you look up Scott Paris Fox 8, you'll see a performance of Sean Paris a little bit skinnier.
Oh, a lot skinnier.
Not a lot skinnier, just
No,
a
a
touch.
lot. No,
yeah,
a
actually,
lot.
the weight that you have right now, I think, dude,
So I just
put
I
it
just
in you.
I just did this. Scott Paris, Fox 8,
Yes.
all separate words.
yes.
And it's the second video, and it's
Who's that first guy?
The first guy is family remembered. Beloved
Nobody cares
father.
about that shit.
Oh my god.
What? You know this person?
No. The first
Yes,
video, if you look
that
up
is Sean Paris naked.
if you
Yep.
look no.
First video is Sean Paris naked. Second
No.
video
Yep.
is us playing at the Hard Rock Casino before
If you
it
look
switched
up-
to MGM.
Hold on. If you look
Sean Paris is naked.
if you look up Scott Paris, SCOTTPARIS,
He's
Fox 8,
naked. Sean
Greg.
Paris is naked.
Greg, shut off his mic.
I can't.
Kill
I
his
can't.
mic.
I'm too far away from the mixer.
The first back is family remembered beloved father killed in Facebook murder is what comes up. That's the first thing that comes up
Wow.
if you search.
That's not right, man.
That's okay.
not
Don't
right.
click
That's
on
not
that
right.
one
That's
because
not
that's
right.
not us. Don't click on
That's
that one.
not
yeah,
Click on
second one.
Scott Paris
Paris,
and the
Fox
AV
8.
that need live on Fox 8 from the Hard Rock Rocksino because I can't read
Or
It has-
talk.
or talk. It has 809 views 5 years ago. 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
that was 5 years ago.
5.
Now let me.
And Sean is naked right now.
He's not naked, but
I'm
I
not
wish he
naked.
was.
You
Sean,
would.
Sean, let me ask you this, man. While I ask you this, we're gonna do one more shot.
Okay.
I know. Greg, will you please pull up
Yes.
some shots for us?
Oh, I will. You know I will.
All right, get to it, buddy. Sean, let me ask you this.
Okay.
All right, so we've done big shows together. We did Fox 8. We've done a whole bunch of shit. What about the Lincoln Theater? We've
Lincoln
done a
Theater
couple
was-
of those, right?
Yeah. PM Dawn was one of them, right? That we played with or near because they had a popular song. I'm pretty sure back in the day.
You might have
I'd
done
have to-
some better shows than me
well,
because I'm not sure, but I remember 2 Lincoln Theater shows in Massillon, Ohio
Yeah,
that were almost sold out.
they were. Yeah. Yeah, the one was acoustic, and I was playing cajon, which is the acoustic drum.
Was I on bass for that?
I think you were.
Now, there was one with Charlie playing drums, and you were on probably guitar, and I was probably on bass.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I don't.
But
Yeah.
Scott, your brother just posted pictures of it.
Oh no. that means it happened.
And it did happen, because I have no recollection of that.
Wait. How? Hold on. Look at the size of my
If
shot.
you guys could
and
only
look at
see-
Greg's shot. What is that,
Greg's a little bitch.
dude?
Have you guys?
You poured both of ours super high.
I'm gonna let you guys know right now
I'm
that
planning
Greg.
on getting you
is an
all
asshole.
super drunk tonight, so that I can.
and he's
take
not even
advantage
speaking to
of
the
you.
mic.
Well, it doesn't matter because we're
I
almost
am
done with this
speaking into the
podcast
night.
anyway.
Yeah, we got.
You know,
What,
we're about an hour.
8 minutes.
All
in.
right.
We're about an hour
All right,
into it.
first-
So,
eight-
First
We
to
got 8
get
minutes left.
naked, let's do it.
all right. Well, look, hey, since Sean has no recollection of the Lincoln Theater shows, I want to say thank you.
Well, that's good. Wait, why? Because they were bad, or because I don't have recollection?
They were terrible.
Were they really?
They were fucking
Sean,
awful.
I had fun,
I
Sean,
had-
you were totally
You
naked.
don't even remember.
dude. But
Sean.
I'm sure I had fun. I have fun.
Dude, they were
doing,
great.
Even if it's that. Hold on, I want to make this a point because
All right.
Sean,
goes
you
back
know
to
you were naked.
what is that? Wait, you see it flying?
No, okay,
It's-
it's
you-
a moth.
all right.
Okay, all right. I got moths
No,
in my
no.
house. All right, in my house.
Oh, I killed it!
In my house. Oh my god! All right,
I killed it.
all right.
Sean
Okay,
Paris.
I didn't just scream.
right.
Sean
Sean,
Paris
let's
was
do these
totally
shots and let's
naked
end this
the other
shit.
night.
Why is this so full,
Because he's an asshole.
dude? I can't.
You'll all
Thank you
me
so much
later.
for listening to. Hi, I'm Tim. Tim Benner. I'm your host. And I'm wasted. thank you so much for tuning in.
I'm
I'll see you in a
taking
couple weeks.
And I'm going to take advantage of Tim tonight.
I'll bet he will. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much.
Peace.
Don't forget to subscribe.